What's going on, everyone? Lawrence from Financial Thing, of course, back with another episode of the Financial Biker. Look at that beautiful sunset. Don't kill me, please. Haven't been out on the bike in a while, and thought, you know what? Just take the bike out. Let's take the Harley out and talk a little finance. Oops. It's a nice temperature this evening, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. I have no idea how much that is in Celsius. My conversion brain is not turned on right now. But I can tell you that when you're on a bike, if it's 70 degrees in the air temperature, watch out, dude. It is usually about 10 degrees colder on a bike, so even though it's a nice evening, it does feel a bit nippy. The price of gasoline here, $3.99. Better than what it was. I'm gonna take you on a little ride. I'm gonna talk about something very, very important for investing. I got an email from one of the Financial Thing readers who was asking me about automation of investing. Basically, what he was saying was these are very, very hard time remembering to invest. Because number one, he's afraid. He has some fear when it comes to investing. It's just not a high priority for him. And then when he does remember, he'll buy some stocks or buy some index trackers or whatnot. But he said most of the time, if you look back at his historical transactions for a 1 year period, he actually only invested 3 times. And so he'd asked me, Lawrence, what do you think about automating investing? Is that a wise decision? And it led me to start thinking about that. And it is so supremely important to automate your investing. It's probably the single most important thing I think you can do. Look at that sunset. Here's the reason why. If you do not automate your investing, you are going to Christmas lights in May. You're going to forget. You're going to find every reason in the world not to invest your money. You're going to forget. There's going to be something more important that comes up in your life. You're not going to want to see that money coming out of your bank account. And then you're going to miss those opportunities. And before you know it, years will have passed and you'll have skipped your investing, like I did. I started investing very lightly when I was 28 years old through an ISA. And I made sure, even though I didn't want to do it, that I put on an automatic payment schedule. This person is so close to me. So annoying. If you are a car driver, please don't ride on the tail of a motorcycle like that. Because it's very dangerous and it's very annoying. If I had to brake suddenly, that person would probably kill me. Anyway, when I started investing when I was 28 years old, I made sure that I put it on an automatic investment because I knew that it wasn't going to be a priority in my life because number one, I didn't understand investing, wasn't even sure if it was something that I wanted to do, but I knew I had to do it. So I put it on an automatic payment. And it was certainly one of the most important things that I did in my age, because one day I woke up, I didn't even look at my brokerage statement, but one day I looked at it and I had about 20,000 pounds in there. I don't know how much I started with. At that time I had a financial advisor, and the advisor really didn't do very well for me, but the point is that was 20,000 pounds that I had, that I can 100% equivocally say that if I had not set that up on an automatic investment plan, I would not have had that 20,000 pounds. There is something to be said about making your life easier. This is another reason why you want to set up your investing. You can be on holiday on a beach in Spain, or on safari in Africa. Whatever it is you like to do. Maybe you like to go to Thailand. But wherever you are in the world, you don't have to worry about making that monthly investment, because I can tell you, if you're on holiday, you had to do your investment manually, you're not going to do it. At least most people won't. So you can do it anywhere in the world, and it's going to be taken care of for you. Let's go. Now, if you remember Tim, who was on my channel earlier, I'll leave the link in the description below. One thing about Tim, because he had no investing experience, he had asked me to help him get set up on Vanguard to index trackers. And one thing I knew that was going to be so important to his success with his investing was to be set up a automatic payment to draw out of his bank account once a month on any given date that he decided to pull it. And you know, honestly, it took about 6 weeks for Tim and I working together to get his automatic payment set up. There was some issue at first with his bank, so we had to do it on Revolut. And there is a little bit of a hurdle you have to jump through at the beginning, but it's not too bad. Don't let that take you out. Don't let that be a barrier for you not investing. Just push through it. Get some help if you need it. Look at that sunset. Yeah, but don't let that hurdle stop you from investing, because setting up that automatic payment is just so essential to succeeding. Once Tim had his automatic investment set up, he was so relieved. He said it was like 100-kilo weight off his shoulder, knowing that now he didn't have to worry about it anymore. If he wanted, he could change the amount of money that was being invested each month. But for now, mainly, the investment was set up, and he only had to buy one thing. Set him up on the index tracker, the US equity index tracker, and that's it for him. He doesn't have to worry about manually investing, trying to pick out stocks, trying to pick out the right investments, because I knew he'd never do it. So he's all done. So if you're out there watching this, I know a lot of people on the channel are seasoned investors, but if you're a beginner and you're wondering what's the best way mentally to get over that first step and that fear, just do yourself a favor. Set up your investing on an automatic payment. You know, one of the other things you can draw a comparison to is your bills. Do you remember when we had to do bill paying manually? You'd have to actually write a check, or even worse, go to the business itself and make a payment. Look at that sunset. Beautiful. You know, sometimes when I was having to make manual payments, I'd just forget. I'd just forget to do it. It was always a hassle. It was always a chore. And if you're not experienced with finance and investing, and you kind of feel like investing is just a chore in general, which some people do. I don't. I love doing it because I understand it now. But before, I used to think it was a complete pain in the ass. It was a complete chore. Now I give myself every reason in the book not to do it. So if that's you and you can relate to that, I can promise you, push through the pain, set up your automated investing to come out of your bank account every month, and it will change your life. I promise you that. It will absolutely change your life, especially if you're young, in your 20s, even your 30s, or your 40s when I started. Set it up, and when you come back in 30 years and you watch this video again, you say, "Thank you, Lawrence, for telling me to do that. You are the greatest." Because I actually have a retirement nest egg now because I decided to put my investing on automatic payments. So that's what I got for you today. I hope you're enjoying the scenery, the ride. I hope you had a good week. Be safe out there. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye.